Hey folks, Upside Trader here. I just wanted to give you a quick recap on the week that was, the week of January 22nd. So NASDAQ printed new highs, as you know. Had a little bit of a slight give back Friday, which is absolutely normal considering the move. Same goes for SPX, which still, for the most part, is still a very, very bullish chart. You're going to look for support levels on both SPX and NDX. You're going to look at the 8-day moving average, okay, 48.52, let's call it. If that breaks, then you're probably looking 48.28, and you're going to have a 21-day moving average here, which is lower. Now, if that breaks, I can almost guarantee you we're probably, for whatever reason, going out to test the 50-day moving average. But for right now, things do look pretty solid. Last week, probably the most interesting names were Netflix. Netflix beat big time on subscribers, and the stock exploded. We also saw big positive news out of one of the semiconductor companies, ASML, which had a huge breakaway gap on Wednesday, and it's been now in kind of like a bull flag, almost looks like it wants to go higher, and as a result, that helped the semiconductor sector, SMH, which hit all-time highs, and it was also helped by TSM, which is Taiwan Semi, which also had this massive breakout right here. So, semiconductors look to be in good shape. Surprised to the upside. The earnings beats were good. They beat and raised in most cases. Intel did report, also the same sector. Didn't do as well, but the rest seemed to be chugging along. Tesla reported not so good. This is what happened to Tesla this week. As you can see, it broke down. Here's some lateral support at that 195 level. Kind of key support that broke it, so we'll have to see if this has lower prices ahead. This bears watching, because if this ends up being another bear flag next 2-3 days, this could kind of waterfall lower, as I talked about last week, but not good for Tesla. We'll see if it can turn itself around. I really want to just pay attention to one sector that I noticed was working this week. Energy, as you know, has not been doing that well. If you look at XLE, which is a lot of the energy stocks, not so hot. We're down from the September highs up around 93 on the XLE. Got all the way down to 79. Looks like it's trying maybe a little to come back up. Got through the 50-day moving average on Friday. This is still a downtrend line that it has to contend with. So if it gets above that, energy could be back in shape. Now that's XLE. That's for energy stocks. Crude looks a little better, but again, all these things are way off the bottom. So you just have to be patient and see if they can start moving up against some of this moving average resistance and some of this lateral price resistance. What I did want to focus on, though, within the energy sector is the refining space, which oddly is doing very well on its own. And if you look at the refining space here, this is breaking out to basically all-time highs. Go figure. Okay, so within that group, there's a couple of names that stand out. You can put these in your back pocket. CVI, now this is a very interesting downtrend here. As you can see on Friday, it popped above, and it did so in good volumes. That's usually maybe sometimes an early indicator of what's to come ahead. So this is very interesting chart. Big downtrend, broke above. Another one to watch would be Dino, which is also in the refining space. These all are. As you can see, this little falling wedge here, bullish wedge, broke out of that today. So not only did it break out of the downtrend line here, but it also broke above the 50-day moving average, the red line. And it stopped right around the 100-day moving average, so it looks pretty good. MPC, Marathon Petroleum, this is just a long coil, and this looks like it wants to do something to the upside next week. PAR, another one setting up nicely. PBF, also a real good one. This started making its move on Wednesday, had a follow-through on Thursday, and then Friday, the big move, up 5% plus on PBF. Energy, that's refining. PSX, as you can see, that's all-time highs right there. Phillips 66, that's booming. Valero, just starting maybe, but this is a situation where it held the 200-day moving average right here. Kind of danced in between the 50 and the 200, but now it's kind of broken out. So Valero, if this was to be a continuation play, probably has its sights set on maybe the 150, 155 level. So that's just a wrap for this week. I just want to give you a little thumbnail sketch of what happened in the market with the indexes, and also just zero in on refineries, which look best within the confines of the energy space. The rest, if you look at OIH, not so hot yet. Starting to make a little move, but it's got a lot of work to do. XLE, same thing, but keep your eye on the refiners because that seems to be where the money was going last week. All right, enjoy. Have a great weekend. I'll keep you posted next week. Take care.